Hey guys, how's it going? Wybrick here, and today I'm going to be reviewing set number 75292, the Razor Crest. What an amazing set. And this set has 1,023 pieces. Sorry about the glare on the box, but I wasn't able to fix it. Let's get right started and on to the minifigures. First up, we have Baby Yoda. Now this is an amazingly cute minifigure. I have honestly nothing bad to say. I think that the printing with mine came great. And there is actually, let me move to the back here, no back printing, nothing there. But I think that they did a good job. Maybe next time though, what they could do better is maybe make the body a different shape to kind of match his robe. On to the next one. Next up, we have the Mandalorian, or Din Djarin. But I think that this is a great minifigure and all, but the one that came in Trouble on Tatooine is a much nicer and much more detailed Mandalorian. We're still going to take a look at this one, but I don't know if you saw peeking in the background, we do have the other one. But first off, let's just take a look at this one here. You've got a dark helmet, some nice printing, no arm printing. You do have, if I could focus, some back printing. You've got your front printing and leg printing. That's it for the first version of the Mandalorian. Now, on to the second one. And I know, this is supposed to be a review of the Razor Crest, but I'm kind of combining my Trouble on Tatooine review a tiny bit with this, not exactly. But here we have the Mandalorian in his Beskar armor. And this is one of the most detailed minifigs I have ever owned. I really do love this minifigure. First off, the helmet, I think that that lighter, shiny helmet matches a lot more to what we've seen of him. Now, on the printing, it's so detailed. I mean, look at his Beskar armor. When I first saw it, I had some weird feelings on it, but as soon as I got it in hand, amazing. It's so detailed that you even have that little logo that gets etched on to him in Season 1. It is really great. You do have some back printing, which I'm actually going to try and show you really quickly. And here it is, again, super detailed. What an amazing figure. Now, one thing that I did do to actually improve it, and if you do have this minifig, I would recommend you do with yours, is this is the first improvement of actually another one that I will be showing you, is that I took the main body, obviously, added the cape on. Do that really quickly here. And then what I did that I think just adds so much to the set, that if you position the cape in the way that you want, and then take a jetpack that can be found on, I believe, Boba Fett and some other minifigs, if you do have it, then this is a great addition to just add that jetpack over there. So let's put him all together there. And off to the side. Now, next up, we do have Greef Karga. And this minifigure, I'm going to be honest with you, I think they did a pretty nice job with him. I do like his face print. You do actually also have a back face printing right there, more of a angry look. But I think that this minifigure is more of a simple one, and maybe they could have added some leg printing, but for the type of character he is, I think it works pretty nicely. Then we have a quick look at IG-11, and it's basically just taking droid parts and adding a way to hold his blaster in the back, and a printed cylinder for the face. There we go. And lastly, we do have here a scout trooper. And I'm sure they've made some nice improvements, but there's not any huge improvements that I can see. But again, this is a great minifig, especially if you want to recreate that moment in Season 1 where he hits Baby Yoda. I didn't like that moment, obviously, but again, great minifig. Nice printing. Underneath, you have the normal angry clone face. Alright, and now let's get on to the build. So now here we have the Razor Crest. And this is, in my opinion, a really nice looking ship. If you want to display, I think it works really great with, I have a bit of a minimalist setup, so I think it looks really great on my desk, and it is a pleasure to look at it every day. So let's actually talk about the features, which there are so many. We have so much to talk about. I have so much to talk about. First, starting off here, you can actually pull down the first blaster, and you have a little armory inside. And now what I did add is his blaster, a blaster that I did for him. So you can basically not only add the bullets for the fire system, but also if you want, you can just add some normal weapons. And on the other side, actually, we have a nice little resting place for Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian. Or should I say Grogu. Next up, right here, we do have a little door. And when I saw this door, I thought to myself that I would be able to recreate a scene where maybe they're walking down this little pathway here. But I tried, and no way that I can get it to work does it look good. Like, if you put it here, it's gonna be too dark to see. And here, obviously, it just won't work. So I thought that would have been nice, but it doesn't work. That's not such a big deal. I still think it would have been cool. And next up here, we have these big doors, which I'm gonna actually open on all sides to reveal a huge interior. And usually when I have a set that has a big interior, that's always something that catches my eye and makes me really like a set. It's so big that you can even take the speeder from Trouble on Tatooine and put it inside and close it up, and it fits. I don't know, I have nothing bad to say about it. It's an amazing, huge interior. It's something that I always love on a set, and it's always great to have. And moving around to the sides, you even have here some carbonite, some people in carbonite. And these are stickers, they are not prints. A print would have been nice, but the sticker is also fine. Now I think for the value, the price that you're paying for this set, and the amount of space that you have here, I personally think it's okay to get these instead of something like the one for Han Solo where you have a mold. Because if you would have gotten something like that, and I know a lot of people would have wanted it, I think that it would have taken up a lot of space to put them in. But that's just my opinion. Still, would have been nice to get a print instead of a sticker, but that's still fine. It's always good to get some nice extras in a set. Alright, now, up here, if we take a look, we can actually see that this piece here is an escape pod. Now, tell me in the comments below if you have actually seen this escape pod in any of the episodes. I don't seem to remember any escape pod, but nonetheless, this is still a great addition. Looks really nice. One thing that I do have to complain though is that, let's say you want to put Grief Karga with his blasters inside. You put him nice and snug there. You have to position him right to get it to close, and even then, it just doesn't want to close really nicely all the way. Same goes for something like the Mandalorian. If you want to take your custom Mandalorian with a jetpack, then there's no way you're getting him to fit. So you need a minifigure without any accessory, and I think that that's a bit of a waste. If you would have had a bit more room, I think it would have been nicer, but again, it's still a great addition to the set. Let's put that back here. And now on to the cockpit. The way you take it off is you just take this little handle right here and pull it off. And inside, I'm going to actually put it on the side again a bit. Sorry about that. You actually have space, 2 seats, space for 2 people in the back. Now, you might be able to fit a third over there, but I don't think it would really work or look that great. So you can actually take the Mandalorian. Now, one problem that this does have is that if you do use the jetpack, putting him in, he won't fully connect to the connectors. But because the jetpack kind of goes over the seat, he holds just fine. Unless, of course, you flip the ship over. You can also add in maybe Baby Yoda or Grief Karga, anyone you want in there. And there is actually something that I really like, is that you have a secret compartment to put more weapons. And this is where I get to my last or final mod for the Mandalorian from Trouble on Tatooine. Here I have a spear from one of the Wakanda sets, and I think that if you add it to him, I think that it's a great addition to the Mandalorian. Let's just level that out a minute. So I think that it looks great when you add the spear to him, the best, I guess you could say the Beskar staff to him. I think that this is a great replacement if you were looking for a Beskar staff, and it comes in all of the Wakanda sets. And there is actually rumor for a new Wakanda set coming out soon, so maybe if the Wakanda sets now, I'm not sure how much they cost exactly, but if the Black Panther sets are a bit expensive for you, then you might get lucky and there might be a spear in the next one. So I believe that that's all the features, except actually we do have the little missiles here, which I'm not gonna shoot. I never like shooting the little missiles, but you actually push down on this, and you know what, let's go for it. And they'll shoot right out. And that's basically it for the Razor Crest. So let's go on to my final thoughts. Sorry, one thing I forgot to mention is that these legs here for the Mandalorian, the Razor Crest, which you have here, I think look great and they are awesome. So let's go to my final thoughts now. So my final thoughts on this set are that it's a great set, and if you do have the $130, which is what this set costs, to spend, then I think you should definitely go for it. Now, on Amazon, it's been fluctuating a bit between $130, the retail, and going a bit up to $150, so I would either go to the Lego store and get it, as I did, or wait for that moment where it goes down in price on Amazon. But that's it for the Razor Crest review. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.